Hello, welcome to Tonight. I'm Joshua Connor.
And I'm Tonyisha Harris. Thank you for joining us. Tonight's webcast is produced by the students of Spring 2013 session of Columbia Links.
Our special report tonight digs deep into the sometimes hidden lives of Chicago teenagers. Grow up in the 21st century presents many new challenges, but also some old ones.
It's called Too Fast, The Adult Lives of Teens. One report begins with Links reporter Antonio Carr on what it means to become a man.
Anybody? Hey, I want to retake.
The activities are a lot of fun, and if you ask, one of the first things, hopefully, that comes out of their mouths about the program is that it's fun.
All right, Christina, take your time. Let her get through this, please. And then I know you all have stuff that you need to say or want to hear.
The other thing is it goes from head to heart, and it's learning to think things through, but also really feel it, and don't turn every emotion into anger. You can be sad. You can grieve your friend died. It's okay. You're having a hard day. Have a moment. But then also teaching the kids when and where. Having a bad day, you got to be able to function.
Protection or power? That's a question that comes to mind to the ongoing debate over guns.
Links reporter Julia Monchin takes a look at the psychological effects of shooting someone. She joins us live in the studio. Julia?
Thanks. I spoke with a young man who knows what it's like to pull the trigger of a gun and shoot someone. He describes a life-changing experience, knowing right then that there were life and death consequences to what he had done. Sadly, he is one of the few who had the willpower and strength to get out of the life. His story is an example of the decisions so many teens face when it comes to gangs and guns. Sadly, willpower isn't always enough. Even kids who want to put the gun down find out that they can't. My report covers this and what the community can do to give teens options away from guns. As I found in some cases, it's a lot harder than you would imagine. Check out my report and photos on our website, columbialinks.org. Back to you.
Well, what about teen fashion? It's time to suit up. Michael told us the streets to talk to men who are dressing up tighter or fitter attire.
Hi, I'm Michael Tall with Columbia Links, and I spoke with Chicago men of whether they prefer to be fitted or formal. Are a modern or a classic? Which one are you?
Probably modern. That one.
A modern look, automatically.
Yeah.
Modern. Which one are you?
Probably classic, because I don't like the modern ones with the real short jackets.
What day?
Modern.
I think men's suiting has been all about fit.
Now, Links Tonight investigates racial profiling. Reporter Clarissa Cali looks at what is taking place and the impact on many Arab American, African American teens. Clarissa joins us now, live.
I found that certain groups are out there to combat racial profiling, groups like ADC. But I also discovered that verbal and physical abuse continues for men. I spoke to two people who have been victims of racial profiling, and they shared with me their dramatic stories.
It was on Mexican Day, and I'm half Mexican, half Arabian, and I was with my cousin who's Arabian. And these cops just came out of nowhere, and they asked us what race are we, and I told them I was Arabic, and they just grabbed us roughly, slammed us on the car. They ended up putting cuffs on us. They arrested us for no reason, but they said it was obstruction of traffic.
I also examined cyber regret, social media and the consequences for texting teens. You won't want to miss that story on columbialinks.org. Back to you.
Now here's a look at some of the many stories you can find at columbialinks.org. Carol's story is called Innocence Gone. She reports an unmistakable toll of sexual abuse against teenage girls.
Peer pressure is nothing new in high school, but how are today's teens dealing with it, and how is it affecting them? Olivia Okacher reports.
Parents only see their children thrive in school and stay out of danger. But we're going to ask, what happens if a parent's controlling, or what happens if the teen is over-sheltered?
I took a look at the support that LGBT teens have in school and across the city. Is it safer for teens to come out, and do teens continue to face fear? Check out the story at columbialinks.org.
And I also worked on a special report focusing in on mental illness, the results of stress and pressure in a war zone. Those stories and much more available at columbialinks.org.
Well, that's all we have for tonight's spring edition of Links Tonight. Thank you so much for joining us.
We're also on Facebook or on Twitter at Columbia Links. Thanks for watching. I'm Joshua Connor.
And I'm Tonyisha Harris.
Bye.